So much of sticking to the right meal plan isn't so much about what you're eating, but sometimes it's about what you're not eating and having to have that void fill, having to have something that you can eat when you're hungry. So you get home from work, normally you'd snack, but you're trying to abstain from that. You're trying to refrain from grabbing a snack in the pantry, so it becomes difficult. You stand there twiddling your thumbs, not knowing what to do. Well, I went through this for years, and I started realizing, hey, I need to start creating recipes for myself that are healthy that I can use as void fills. When I would normally go for a sweet snack, something that I can eat instead. Well, I want to share with you my infamous healthy hot cocoa, and I drink this literally almost every night. My wife makes fun of me. She calls it my chocolate moo-moos or my sippy cup because I need to drink it before I go to bed, but it's just become a healthy pattern for me. See, rather than grabbing some ice cream or grabbing something sweet, I sip on something that's still sweet, but actually has some good positive health benefits and also feels like it's not really a healthy treat. It just feels like it's darn good tasting. So basically, there's only 4 ingredients. There's almond milk, coconut cream, stevia, and of course, cocoa, unsweetened baking cocoa. I'm gonna go through how to make it, how you can whip it up and make it taste just like hot chocolate from your favorite cafe. All right, so here we go. Now the first thing you're gonna do is grab some almond milk. Now, personally, when it comes to almond milk, because of the emulsifiers and because of the thickeners that are in it, I don't like to use the microwave. But in this case, I will use the stovetop, heat up some almond milk for a little while until it almost comes to a boil. You don't want to cook it for a really long period of time because it'll thicken up. And then there you've got it. Then you're simply going to add that almond milk into your little NutriBullet or whatever kind of blender you might use. The next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna add some unsweetened baking cocoa. Now this has to be unsweetened, otherwise you're gonna have some added sugar in it. Now the cool thing about baking cocoa is cocoa does a lot in terms of your endorphins. It actually helps you feel better. It can lift your mood, it can boost serotonin levels, which can therefore make it easier to stick to a diet because you feel good. You also get a tiny bit of caffeine, and that tiny bit of caffeine sometimes is all that it takes, just enough stimulus to get you through craving that next meal. So you don't have to be shy with this stuff. I just go for a heaping tablespoon or so. Sometimes I even go with more. I love this stuff. It's good for the heart, it's good for the circulatory system, and it has a world of benefits. So in my opinion, you can't really overdo this stuff. Now, the next ingredient is coconut cream. This stuff, you see it in almost all of my recipe videos. I am such an advocate of this stuff. I get it at Trader Joe's, but it's basically a really thick, solidified coconut that is sort of like whipped cream. I'm gonna put a good tablespoon of that into my warmed up almond milk. Now, the next step is sort of up to you. I use liquid stevia. I use liquid stevia just because I think stevia is probably the safest artificial, or at least in this case, natural sweetener that you can use. Now, of course, you can use some honey, you can use some agave, you can use some dolcetti, which is apple nectar, whatever you feel like you need. I've got this down to a pretty good science. I like it kind of sweet. I've got a sweet tooth. I don't know if you're like me, but that's just the way it is for me. So I go 1, 2, 3, do about 6 or 7 drops of that. And guys and gals, we're almost done. I mean, this is as simple as it is. Then you simply screw on the lid to your blender, use your blender however you use it, and then you literally blend it for like 5 seconds. So now I have hot chocolate. Healthy hot chocolate that's very, very low carb, pretty much doesn't have any carbs in it except for the negligible amount that's in the cocoa. And it's something that's gonna act as a void fill. It's gonna satiate me for a couple hours, and the fats in it from the coconut cream keep you satisfied for quite a while as well. That's all there is to it. Simple little drink, Thomas's chocolate moo-moos. Perfect. See you in the next video.